test 1 2 3 4 5. Yep, it's okay. You can go sit down. It's okay, Ellen. You should be able to hear yourself. So go ahead and talk into the mic, please. Yeah, just talk into the mic. Don't ever do that. hear it from there, but you will in just a second when I put the stuff in my computer on. So I'm going ahead of time, and welcome to episode 1 of the little Christmas project that Eleanor inadvertently convinced me to today. How was your week? Are you happy to go back to school?
Yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, that was really loud.
I'm really happy. And I'm excited that it is a Saturday.
Yeah, you gotta talk into the mic.
Excited it's a Saturday.
You're excited it's a Saturday? Okay, I'm still working on getting your volume. Okay, this is yes, this is definitely going to have some glitches. We're gonna get this running more smoothly. This is smoother than it was last week. So it you know. Okay, that's really loud. I don't know why that's so loud. Okay, so there we go. Okay, let's turn your mic up a little bit, and I'm gonna cut over to your cam. So you're gonna be on screen. Why don't you tell people what you were thinking about drawing today while I get this sort of cleaned up?
I don't see.
Yeah, just go ahead. Don't ignore the screen. You're on.
Okay.
So what are you gonna draw today?
So, I am I think I've got an idea for a red girl and a gingerbread man. But oh yeah, I said I was gonna draw something Among Us.
You're gonna draw something Among Us? Ooh, ow. I'm sorry, everybody. Okay, you have a real mic now. Go ahead and talk. Ignore the TV.
So I've got the idea for an Among Us character.
Yeah, so you've been playing a lot of Among Us the last couple of weeks. Is that something that you got for Christmas, or what is it about Among Us that you love?
Well,
No,
yeah.
don't touch the mic. I thought you were touching the mic. Don't touch the mic. I'm sorry to make you jolt, but yeah, don't touch the mic.
So I
Playing a lot of Among Us the last couple of weeks. Is that something that you got for Christmas?
I said I like about Among Us. Well, so what is it I like about Among Us? So like you can trust basically no one. Like it's just yourself. Like you can do the tasks if you're innocent.
You can do the tasks if you're innocent.
And like, I kind of like the tasks.
I'm going back to the 2 screen because I will start to get started. I don't exactly know what I'm doing, but I know that last week I started working on a unicorn illustration that you did, and not to question what you're doing, Eleanor, but I think that you should try to draw bigger than that. Because if I ever go back and need to, like, the whole point of this show is that I'm going to take something that you worked on the week before and draw it again. And it's very hard for me to draw it again if you don't draw it in a size big enough that I have some room to mess around. So it would be super handy if you draw, like, it doesn't have to be huge, but
You mean like this big?
but you can use way more paper than that. I think that you can go even bigger than that. So it also helps for everybody to be able to see you and see what's going on. So, I mean, it's just a way for us to, be able to see what you're drawing. So yeah, go big. Don't worry about how big it's going, because you can probably go a little bit bigger. And Actually, I have one more thing that I need to do. I'm going to go
And
back to
then
your
that
screen.
well, in my picture, that the imposter as like was acting is like just like someone is discovering a dead body. Someone's discovering a dead body. Can't drop that tiny.
A little bit brighter. Not ideal, but it could be worse. So anyway, I am doing my best to monitor the chat, so feel free to chime in and let us know if you're here.
So here's how you draw an Among Us character. So like this part right here, this is going to be one of the legs, like, and then you also connect it to another one of that, and then you connect it, so it looks like just kind of like if you connect it like up a little bit,
Yeah.
so it kind of looks like a rainbow, well, like a really big rainbow. And then, well, you draw an oval in the middle, and that's how you draw an Among Us character.
Wow. So how did you learn how to do that?
Well, I know what the Among Us characters look like.
Okay, so this is my awful unicorn sketch that I started working on last week, and I'm probably going to start over from scratch. I actually may end up going and doing... Well, let's start at the beginning. So this is the illustration that Eleanor originally did.
Bone. There's
It
the
is a
bone.
unicorn. And you can hear Eleanor's sister bouncing around outside of the room. I dimmed the image, so let's undim the image and, actually go back to this over there. Why is this layer locked? Oh, it's because it's hidden. Okay, so I think that I may actually go back to Photoshop with this, and I may take my collage approach. We'll see. I've been thinking about it because I think the way that my thought process works when I'm illustrating is that it's very hard for me to draw final in Illustrator. So when I'm sketching, and particularly when I'm sketching on top of another illustration, it helps me more if I'm closer to using a pencil. So normally I would be sitting where you're sitting and doing things that way, but you're sitting there, so I can't do that. So
I tapped the oval in the middle, like at the top. It kind of looks like a tooth, the Among Us character.
wow.
Uh-huh.
So what is your favorite part of this game that you've been playing?
Well, my favorite part is that I think that you can do tasks and like you can trust like no one, like
You can trust no one and you can do tasks. That sounds sort of like life.
well, trusting no one is because you don't know who the imposter is unless you're the imposter.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes people walk
if
through
you-
life
and if
feeling
you
like they're the imposter.
for the challenge, well, Among Us is kind of stressing.
It's stressing. You're
'Cause
not
you-
describing anything that doesn't feel like real life.
Get kind of like
It's stressing. You have tasks to do. You can't trust anyone. Sometimes you're the
it's
imposter.
stressing because you're scared. Because you might be scared that like the person that's following you could be the imposter, or like anybody that's following you.
Anyone that's following you could be
Or
the imposter.
anybody that's near you could be the imposter.
Yeah.
Someone could be fake tasking. Like, yeah.
Again, I don't see anything that you're telling me that doesn't sound like... I don't know why I would want to play the game, because it just sounds like life.
But it still makes me kind of scared. Like,
Just like life does for me. Just kidding. I'm giving you...
And there's like, there is like emergency meetings that you have to vote for someone, or if you don't know who it is, then you can just skip.
That's, again, that sounds like life.
But
Except, life doesn't happen on a spaceship.
see how it kind of looks like a tooth without the oval in the middle?
Yeah.
How it looks like a tooth.
Why don't you start a new illustration and draw just one Among Us character as big as you can and put as much detail as you can?
Should I start a new illustration? Okay.
It's okay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get that mic further away from you next week. Actually, let me turn just... I'm going to go adjust your mic and turn off some of the low end.
Okay, it's further away from me. Okay. I'm drawing a bunch of...
Okay, that should be less painful. I
characters.
apologize if you were at home hurting your ears. So I'm doing my best to monitor the chat. So if you're around and you're chatting, let us know. Pop in. We're going to be here every Saturday at 2 p.m. for probably an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We'll just sort of see how it goes and see how we're doing and how everybody's feeling. And
4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, and I don't know
how
how it
much
goes.
interest Eleanor has in what's going on. Because frankly, I could be in my office all day. I like putzing with things.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, no, 2 more.
You did like almost exactly the opposite of what I suggested you do, which was like one Among Us character.
10. There, 10 people. So you don't know who it is. You don't know who it is. And it could be one of these 3. Okay. I'm just gonna draw
Okay, we're gonna go over to your
A
screen
knife?
for a second while I do
like
some stuff.
killing that person.
Killing the person.
Yeah.
Why are you killing a person?
That Among Us character killing the person because it's the imposter. You can vent if you're the imposter. You can vent.
You can vent. So you can, honestly, even in real life, I feel like I can only
Like you can
vent
chat,
if I'm the imposter.
Like no one can see what the ghosts are saying if they're alive. There's a vent. There. You can vent. There can be up to 3 imposters.
There can be up to 3 imposters.
Yes, 3.
So you've been playing with friends online. How has that been? You'd rather be with them in person, but it's been kind of fun being able to play with people online that are from school and stuff.
It's been fun playing with my friends.
What do you think the best part about being able to play online with your friends is?
I think the best part is that when I'm playing online, I call somebody, like the person that I'm going to play with. So then if someone kills one of us, then the other person that's one of us can just report,
Yeah.
and say who the imposter is.
Mm.
And you can trust that person.
Yeah, except for on
Sometimes
the
you
first day
can't.
when you were playing and your friend lied to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes you can't. But I always don't
Which
lie.
again is like
Sometimes
real
you
life.
can't trust. Sometimes you can. Uh-huh. The same foster.
Okay, I don't know what is going on with the stream. I feel like the stream is
It's how
way
you
behind.
talk to someone. That's the best part. I'm gonna draw the biggest character that I've ever drawn.
Okay, your camera froze, so just a second.
That big. So you mean like that big?
Yeah, and put as much detail as you can into it. I want you to, you don't have to be in a hurry.
But that overloads the picture.
Yeah, well, I'm just,
I can't even draw like another big one.
Yeah, no. Well, I want you to just sort of draw one. You don't need to draw a scene. I just want you to try to draw the best one that you can. That's just one thing. Unless that's what you don't want. I mean, unless that's not what you want to do. But I just think it would be a good exercise.
Is there?
Back on and hopefully it won't freeze.
Is there anything?
So I mean, think about the types of things that.
I need to draw next week. Audience, is there anything
Okay, there we go. I think it's.
that you want me to draw?
I think it's fixed. Yeah. So people have thoughts on.
You can type it in the chat if you have any thoughts.
Yes, and be sure to, click the bell to be notified when we go live. But I can tell you in advance that it will be every Saturday at 2 p.m.
And make sure to check out our merch.
Yes, be sure to check out our merch. In fact, why don't I go ahead and put up the
Merch.
Fruit Boots ad?
I've got a
Okay. Yeah. So we've got some definite streaming lag that we're trying to sort out. So I think one of the things that I discovered last week, and wow, I am having a hard time being able to talk to Eleanor and draw at the same time. It turns out that's an acquired skill set, so I'll get better at that.
I'm not having a hard time.
Well, you're not having a hard time because all you're doing is drawing, which is, that's your goal. That's what you should be doing.
I'm just talking while I'm drawing.
Yes, good job.
It's easy.
It's
Talk and
easy.
draw.
Thank you for,
We talk while you're drawing. You don't just have to just draw something, draw a little bit, and then just at it. You don't have to do that. Just draw.
Yeah, well, just remember, it is great to sit and sketch, and I never want you to lose your joy of drawing. But I also want you to be okay with like pushing yourself and trying to take your drawing further than you could. So sometimes it's okay to sit and when you draw something, see if you think you drew it better, well enough, and you can go over the same drawing again. Like a lot of times when Dad's sketching, Dad's sketches look really messy, and then he'll use that little light table that's not plugged in right now, and he'll draw over the top of it, and he'll draw the same thing again. And the second time that he draws it, it is slightly more clean. And then by like the 18th time he draws it, well, it's usually not that much. It's usually like 3 or 4 times of sort of revising.
Among Us in a swimming pool. Among Us people in a swimming pool. That's what I'm dying right now.
I love
But
you,
you
my
guys
daughter.
really took out Among Us. You should try Among Us. But just warning you.
Someday you will learn about your dad's perfectionism. Okay, so what is the one of the things.
It's like I don't really like being the imposter. Like sometimes when I'm the imposter, I just leave the game, which is really dumb to do. But I just get so stressed when I'm the imposter. But at least it brings everybody victory. That is not the imposter.
Yeah.
And now today, when I was playing Among Us, didn't know that someone, which was orange, saw me doing the asteroid task, and then pressed the emergency meeting button and said that he saw black fence, and that was true. I saw that I was doing the asteroid task, which made me really happy.
Yeah.
He said.
Your dad did not do any asteroid tasks this week, but he did play some pinball because your dad's been playing a lot of pinball lately. And
how's that unicorn going, Dad?
That unicorn is I don't know what's going on with this unicorn. This unicorn is not in a happy place, and I am trying to. So one of the reasons that if Dad were someone who were taking your illustrations as an employer, Dad would be spending time right now trying to figure out what the intent was and how to go about fixing it, because he's not entirely sure. He's trying to understand the anatomy of your unicorn's jaw, because your unicorn doesn't appear to have any muscles in her any bones in her head.
Oh my god.
And so I am trying to study other cartoon unicorn anatomy to understand what's going on, and this is not going super well.
Yeah, I see.
You see, yes. So yeah, Dad is trying to sort of decipher this, and Dad loves you dearly.
Okay.
And not in an ironic way, because he's experiencing pain with
what the waiting room looks like when you're waiting for people to join the game.
Yeah.
So that you can, or waiting for the person to start. I'll show you kind of what it looks like. Like the inside, just the inside though.
Okay, this is gosh, what is going on? I mean, I know what's going on. I'm just saying I don't know how to.
People say start in the chat because they just want the person to start. Here's a tip about Among Us.
A tip for Among Us, not for illustration.
The tips are that whenever you see the cam, like the security cameras blinking red, like blinking on and off, blinking, that means that someone's watching to the security cams.
Yeah.
And the other tip was well, I forgot the other tip. But
You forgot the other tip.
okay, here's a tip. Vent. Yes, vent. If you're the imposter, vent. And do your tasks in front of people. Okay? So they know that you are not the imposter.
But even though you are the imposter.
And never do your task for too long, or else someone will think that you're just doing a fake task. And they'll say like, Pink did a fake task.
Yeah. What if you're just not good at that task? Do you ever feel like you're giving someone too much of a hard time for just not being good at the game?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Maybe they just aren't very fast. Did you ever think of that? Why are you judging them? Because they're just not very fast.
Well, because maybe they're the imposter that's trying to fake the task.
Yeah, but what if they're not? What if they just, what if they just don't know?
Yeah, people just don't know. Like, and here's another tip. Stay away from the venting things. The vent.
Stay away from the venting things.
Yeah, the vents. Because you don't know if an imposter could be in a vent, like could be venting, just waiting for you to come out of a room.
Yeah.
So then they can jump out and try to get you. Like that's what one time that happened to me.
So now that you've played this and you've played the Piggy Roblox version, which version do you like better?
I think I like the real one. The real one.
You like the real one better than the one that was already built on a fake version of something else. You know, Roblox was already fake Minecraft.
Uh-huh. Yeah. It's technically not fake Minecraft because I know the story of how Roblox even became Roblox.
Oh yeah.
It just became.
Enlighten us.
Like it used to just be like this block world, like just this block world where you could just like design and see what things would do, like when you just build with blocks, like see what things would do
Yeah.
if you built something with blocks. Like that's technically that is not Minecraft. But then they just started to making it like more how it is now.
Yeah. Well, you're doing good. I am, I'm proud of you. And frankly, one of the reasons that, so to tell the story of how this came about, I had told Eleanor that during winter break, we would do a drawing video. And I meant that we would sit and draw together like we're doing now. But not on camera. I just thought that we would watch some drawing videos because you like to watch drawing videos on YouTube. Mostly like how to draw Pokemon and stuff like that. So I thought we would spend some time together doing that. But you thought that I meant that we were going to record a drawing video. Which is fine. But it just definitely was not on my mind as to, what we were doing. And so I decided that, I should make sure that,
I thought we were gonna watch a drawing video together.
well, that's what I thought, but your mom told me that you expected us to be making a video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Him.
yeah.
Him
So
sit
that
there.
no, I was the one who thought we were just going to sit and draw together. Your mom told me that you thought we were going to make a video together, which again is fine. I just,
Misunderstood you.
I wanted to start streaming anyways,
This
because
computer that I just draw right here, I'm pointing at it with my eraser. This is to change your look.
what is your favorite look? Do you have any fashion tips for designing your Among Us character?
You can wear hat. You can wear hat. And a bunch of things. I can do a bunch of things.
Yeah, a whole bunch of things.
There's a bunch of hats you can pick from. There's a couple colors that you can pick from.
Do you feel like there
My
are...
favorite that I'm okay with is the light green, which is slime.
Do you
If
feel
I
like...
can get that, I will get that. But if I cannot, then I'll go with pink.
Do you feel like there are choices that you make that...
And by the way, in Among Us, my name is Sister in Among Us. I just came up with that because I have a little sister.
Yeah. Do you feel like there are choices that you make when you're choosing what you wear that can tip someone off that you're the imposter, or
Never be brown if you don't want to be the imposter a lot. Because brown is a sus color, which will make you the imposter a bunch of times.
what is sus?
Sus is like suspicious. That's what sus is.
Yeah.
Like, if someone's acting suspicious, you can say like, orange is sus.
Do you find yourself calling people sus at school?
Nah,
No, you've never accused any of your classmates of being sus.
no.
Good. That was a test. You passed.
I never call any of them sus.
Good. And you shouldn't. I'm glad to know that. I don't have to have a talk with your teacher.
Like, basically the color that I'm into is on being.
By the way, Dad is proud of the fact that you got your homework done today, and he totally did not use, streaming as a bribe to get you to do your homework.
Hit X to kill people.
Yeah. Is that like a Among Us thing or just in general?
In Among Us, you hit X to kill people.
Okay. I'm remembering that. How do you feel about bacon?
How do I feel about bacon? I feel real good.
How do you feel about Kevin Bacon?
What?
How do you feel about Kevin Bacon?
Cannon bacon?
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, you don't know who Kevin Bacon is.
No.
Do you know you're less than 6 degrees away from him?
No.
No. Both y'all's audio seems low. Okay, I will bump it up. Okay, I'm turning it up. Okay, hopefully that's...
I'm assuming that it is bacon. And if it's bacon, then I want to eat it.
You want to eat Kevin Bacon.
Because I love bacon. And if this is second between you and me, audience. But
Okay, hopefully that is louder.
yes, bacon is my favorite food.
Bacon is your favorite food.
Yes.
Did we have bacon on Christmas, right?
Uh-huh. And naan is also my
By the way, hello,
food.
Phil. Thank you for joining in.
And white
I
rice.
think this chat might be super lagged, so if I'm seeing this, I might be seeing this like way later. So apologies for not seeing this when you originally posted it.
Anybody watching?
Yeah, we've had a couple of people that are watching.
Mm.
So Dad feels like he's finally sort of settling into cleaning up this this unicorn.
But this drawing is like sort of what it looks like. Like it'll tell you if you're the imposter or not in the game Among Us.
Okay. So I'm thinking about the fact that this unicorn that you drew, you know, generally when something is closer to you, it is bigger. And so this unicorn either has a very mutant eye that is abnormally large and thus
Yeah.
like...
I'm not good at making eyes the same size.
So that is...
So it has enormous eyes.
Yes, but it has enormous eyes that are backwards. So...
What?
It's, well, you know, generally if you hold one hand really close to your face and another hand far away, the hand that is further away from you is going to be smaller. So technically this unicorn, the eye that is supposed to be further away from her or him, we don't know the gender of this unicorn, is you know, it's just like a really huge mutant eye. My friend Phil says, what color does Eleanor like better? 1, glitter. 2, I can't see the next line.
What?
Let me go over to Twitch. Oh, there we go. 2,
Yeah.
rainbow. 3, chrome.
Which color do I like better? Maybe I would say rainbow.
Rainbow. Yeah, you have a very rainbowy personality. Okay. Da, 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 da.
Okay.
Okay, so, man, you know,
Start,
have
you
a-
need at least like 4 people to be in, like on an Among Us, like on there. Like, but time will go very fast, very quick, like in Among Us. And the imposter will win a lot if you have 4 people.
if you have 4 people. Is it just that he has a 25% chance at that point? Have you learned about percentages yet?
Here's the tip that I forgot. Well, if people are saying start, you might want to, because otherwise, if you wait too long, they'll start leaving.
Yeah, they'll start leaving.
They'll start to leave.
That, you know, that's another pro tip for life.
Like, you want to have enough people that you can start.
Yeah, no, I think that's reasonable. Again, pro tips for life.
So has anybody even played Among Us?
Well, a lot of people have played Among Us. Among Us is a very popular game.
Anybody that is watching right now?
Yes, I'm assuming my friend Phil has played it.
I wonder what it's like that for him, like how he likes, it's like how he likes it so far.
Can you do me a favor and do the one illustration challenge that I asked you to try of like just taking one character and drawing that character to the best of your ability?
Fine.
Fine.
Okay. Here it goes.
There it goes.
A giant dead body.
Yep.
It's going. The body's going up. Body's going up. I think that's good enough. The bone is coming off.
Okay.
That's why I don't like drawing it so big.
Phil says that his high school, he's a teacher, and he has taught it. He's played it once, but his kids all play it, which I think has been my experience too. Most of the people that I know a lot of hardcore gamers that have been playing it.
Like sometimes when I am like the imposter, like I just don't want to do it. Like I just hand it to my mom because I get so nervous.
Why?
I don't know. Like I just get so nervous. I just get nervous.
Well, what is the worst that could happen?
Well, that it's someone that if I kill right in front of someone, then someone will just hit the emergency meeting button. You know what I really want to do at some point in Among Us? Is when I'm the imposter, just kill someone and run right away and hit the emergency meeting button.
Yeah. What do you think that would do? You had seen someone die?
Like, yeah, like that I'd seen someone die.
You think that would work as an alibi?
And say it's like, it's yellow, it's yellow.
Yeah.
Like if yellow is near it.
Yeah, what would happen if you did that in real life? It's yellow, it's yellow. Ooh, Phil says that his son is 6, and he is learning War Robots this week, which is free on Steam. What do you think about War Robots? Your sister's the one who's like a diehard robot person. She loves robots.
My sister likes robots a lot. And koalas.
And koalas, but not robot koalas.
Maybe robot koalas. Maybe she likes robot koalas. I bet that would be the best that she's ever seen.
Yeah, you think so?
Okay, let's draw another thing big. I wonder what I'm going to draw another thing big.
Thank you for indulging Dad and doing what he asked.
Big. I'm going to draw.
You got your homework done today, which is good. That was one of the things Dad asked.
Yeah, because he literally was just in the middle of one. Okay. 1. Okay. What am I going to draw big? I don't know what I'm going to draw.
Draw me your favorite Pokemon.
What?
Draw me your favorite Pokemon as an Among Us character.
Favorite Pokemon as an Among Us character. Okay, my favorite Pokemon is Eevee, so it's going to be like about Among Us character.
So what does an Eevee Among Us character look like?
I'm pretty sure that... Oh, that's... I need to draw that bigger. I'm going to flip to the other side to draw it bigger. Okay.
And it's okay if you want to do a sketch.
It's gonna have a hat.
If you want to do a little sketch where you...
I might draw like a little bit like of zigzaggies on it for like some like fur.
If you want to do a little sketch where you sort of figure out what it is, and then you go back and redraw it because you know what you want to do now, that is a entirely reasonable way of going about these things too.
So I'm pretty sure that would be an Eevee Among Us character. Here's another tip that can be something. Like, if someone's name is Imposter, try voting.
If someone's name is
Them.
imposter, you should try
Vote
voting
imposter. Vote imposter. Judge by name. Judge by name.
for them. Phil says mecha koala. I would like to see a mecha koala.
My son is um. Like judge by the name, especially if they're brown and their name is imposter.
It's a reasonable place to start.
Because that's happened before, like the person's name that is imposter is the imposter.
Have I ever taught you about Occam's razor?
No.
Occam's razor is a philosophical principle that says that if something probably is the way it is, then it's reasonable to assume that that's the way it is. That may be an oversimplification, but
Okay. Okay. I think I basically run out of paper.
okay, well, you can draw on the other side of the paper, or
I've been drawing on the other side. So here's what I've got so far. Put this at the bottom. Oops, that was fun.
so
Right on the test.
I am going and finding some other horse manes that I can sort of reference.
Oh yes, the backs of things. The backs of things. Totally forgot.
Wait,
Here's what it kind of looked like. The room that you were waiting in.
so you've completely given up on drawing your Eevee as an Among Us character?
No. This is, yeah, Dad. This is the Eevee Among Us character. I have not completely given up. It's got spiked hair for like the fur, and it's a brown Among Us character.
Okay. I just, I think that there are ways that you could continue to push it to.
I suppose, but you can only wear one hat and have one color. And that's it. You can have a pet, but not really. No. Sometimes you can't. Some people can have it. Some people can't. I don't know how you get the pet. I know that you can, but I don't know how. I'd say I'm still a little bit of a noob. Like, new to Among Us. I've not played it that long, like, for months. Like, I haven't played it that long. No, I haven't. I'm kind of good.
I'm looking for some more interesting horse mane hair, because
So you were looking at a horse? Why are you looking at a horse, Dad?
So this is called looking at reference photography. So a lot of times when I'm illustrating something, I'm looking at what I'm drawing, and I'm not tracing or I'm not copying, but I'm trying to understand the shapes of how, I'm still trying to decipher the anatomy in this illustration that you did, because it wasn't quite working for me. And so by looking at real things,
I want to go get my dry, itchy skin lotion.
that should not be something that you talk about on the stream.
Okay.
I know. Yeah. Well, if you want to take a break, we can take a quick break. I will throw it onto the. I'll throw it onto the Be Right Back, and we'll be back in a couple minutes.
Just totally put all this paper.
Okay. You can go grab your stuff. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. We're back. We don't need to advertise all the time. I played one of the Fruit Boots ads. If they want to, they can always look at Gnosis Knows, NOSYSKNOWS.com, and they can see a bunch of new stuff. I put up a new shirt yesterday that $5 of every purchase is going to go to the Reason Foundation, because Dad really believes in dialogue and conversation, and anything that we could do to help further that. Yeah.
What should I do?
I think that you should continue to
talk.
No, I want you to take the Pokemon that you were drawing and push it as far as you can.
As far as I can.
Yeah. So
Well,
I think that you've got. Oh. Well, no, don't pull your shirt up on camera, please.
Sorry.
Let's go back to our two screens. So, Dad is looking here at the unicorns and the horses. He's thinking about how those things look and how you would draw that. And a lot of times he'll end up drawing that on paper and sort of rethinking it. It doesn't work very well for him when he's working in Illustrator, because that's not really where he draws. So he's doing his best to sort of figure it out, but that's not really where he feels comfortable drawing.
Basically,
for real.
I'm thinking about all the hats that are really in Among Us, and all I can think of for fur is the Mohawk one.
Okay. Well, you can draw whatever you want. I just, one of the things I'm encouraging you to do, and be careful that you don't put your head in the camera. One of the things I'm encouraging you to do is just to be able to, it's called reworking a drawing. One of the things that Dad does a lot when he's working on something is, and one of the reasons that I really like being able to take illustrations into Illustrator after I'm done drawing, like the pencil version, is because it allows me to do the final sort of cleanup work and figure out how that thing would work. And so one of the things Dad is just encouraging you to do is to rework things, is to think about it, to be able to kind of did I do this to the best that I can do? And it, it's not that it has to be perfect, but it's just sort of thinking about, what I'm drawing and then going back and thinking about it again. I think that you'll discover that some of that is, Dad's kind of obsessed with making sure things are right, like details are right in things, sometimes to a fault. But hide perspective grid, I hate when I accidentally bring up. Like in here, in this illustration, like I would never draw this, like, I mean, not that I would never draw your thing like that, but I would never draw this without a sketch. So maybe what I'll do is so we'll figure this out. I mean, this is a new thing, and so we're at an hour, so we'll let it go for a few more minutes. If you're still drawing, what are you trying to figure out?
No. It's just something really interesting. You can look at one thing at a time. So if you look at one finger, put one finger far away, one finger near.
Yeah, well, hold it up to the camera. So look at the camera when you're talking to the camera.
So, like, look at the finger that's close to you. The other one is blurry. Like, keep looking. They're blurry.
Ooh, Ellie, your dad's song is on. The dad who got it.
He wants to know that rap was underrated, but I guess instead it's not the deepest insight. And Rocky had his Draco, and my daughter's in a Draco, and I'm living south of Waco, so
alright.
And I wonder how the judge is gonna score the
fight
fight
with
when
the
the
top
card is
just myself and me and I.
People say that all I'm
friends pastiche. Ryan's gonna rap about his past. Yeesh. Yeah, I'm gonna rap about a lot of things, please. Allow me to
dignity to show you to your seat. I gotta tell you that I am an art thief.
Austin Kleon, yo, hit me up with your deeds.
I feel like an artist, show work like I'm a pro. Lift my thoughts and ideas and twist them up like so.
Art thief,
You know that everything's a remix.
art thief,
It's even
in a double helix. Art thief,
The meaning's up for interpretation. Art thief, your work is a reverberation. Writing metaphors, similes,
did you hear those dogs in the song, Eleanor?
I don't hear the song.
You don't hear the song. Do you not have any audio in your headphones?
Maybe. I heard it. Something per se. Didn't mean to do it.
Stop.
Yeah, it's just been like that. I can't do very well with those headphones. That's why I had to switch in school.
Your headphones are not working very well. You should be able to hear a little bit.
Oh, I do hear.
Am I really just a paper tube to always just repeat like an art thief? For AIGA, but I still come out and play. I really wish I could say I'm just an art thief. I'm not an art thief.
Always fighting for the new and saving things
I think I'm cool, I'm not an art thief.
You probably think I'm old as rust, but I got tricks to show you that will make you think I'm new and fresh.
Just like an art thief. Dad hasn't sang that live in a while and he forgets the lyrics. Yeah, I gotta get you another. I gotta get another 286. So we'll get that working. We'll get you a proper thing.
Here, can you keep talking?
Don't. No. Why did you move the mic?
Oh, because I was far away.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up for the day. We've done an hour. We'll be back next week for another hour. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 1 of Create Lab.
Make sure that if you're
Did you have fun, Eleanor?
Yes.
Maybe next week I will get further along with this illustration. I did not
Yeah.
make much progress, but I'm happy that you had fun.
If you haven't played
And
with
really,
it
that's
yet,
you know
should
that's
really
everything.
try
That
playing
yeah,
at some point.
I love you. Did you know that?
Me too.
Okay, let's go back to the screen. So we'll see everybody next week.
Bye.
Yeah, do not touch the mic, like ever. When we're on the air. It's okay. Just don't touch the mic. Just making sure that it actually goes to the logo. So.
We're a good 30 seconds behind. Okay. Yep, that's. One side.
Okay, we are officially off air.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you, Eleanor.
Bye bye. Okay.
Ow!
Oh, sorry.